quick questions. If I could get some help when they raise their hands. Who here hates doing their laundry? All right, keep them up. Who here feels like they work long, late or odd hours? All right, still pretty good. And who here loves their free time on the weekend? Great. Now I'll come back to those questions a bit later on, but let me introduce LaundryRun. LaundryRun's an application that allows you to have your dry cleaning and soon-to-be laundry picked up, cleaned and delivered direct to your home office with the click of a button. Now the process is really simple. Basically, you visit our site, laundryrun.com.au, enter your pickup details, your item information and your payment details, hit submit and consider your laundry done. One of our delivery agents will arrive at your door at your scheduled time, collect your garments and bring them to one of our local cleaning partners. When they're ready, they'll bring them right back to you and the job's done. Now, the great thing is we can offer this at a very competitive pricing for the users and next to little to no extra cost for the dry cleaning partners. Now, I know you're all looking at me saying, Dave, this is just a pick-up and delivery service, and I get where you guys are coming from. But there are a few things that really make LaundryRun destined for success. And the first is timing. Now, the on-demand economy sort of kicked off in the States with the launch of Netflix and really gathered momentum with the launch of the iPhone and then companies like Uber. Now, we've had the iPhone for quite some time, Uber for quite some time, and just recently we've got a Netflix. And people are really becoming trained to having things at the click of a button and direct to their door. Now, we see this with companies such as Your Grocer, who deliver groceries to your door. Other companies like Tidy Me or Hello Home, who will clean your home. And now we're closing the loop on all your household chores by getting your laundry done with LaundryRun. Now, the second is we have product founder fit. Now, I've been in the industry for quite some time. I've successfully owned, operated and sold 2 dry cleaners. And it's been a family business for over 25 years and we're still currently operating in the industry. Now, what I'm doing is basically marrying my love of technology and startups, my industry experience, to create the simplest, safest, most convenient and in time the most lovable dry cleaning and laundry company in Australia. Now, why am I here tonight? I just want 3 things from everyone. I'd love for you all to log on to laundryrun.com.au and place your first order. We've got a promo code running for everyone here tonight, so if you enter Launch Labs, you'll get $15 off your first order. Just give us a try and give us some feedback. Secondly, I'd love for everyone to come up afterwards and, again, give me your feedback, what you love about the site, what you like about me, but more importantly, the negative aspects of my pitch, of our website, of our business model. Those things really help us grow as a company and really make us learn and improve the site. From the panelists, appreciate you guys being here and really respect your time. Again, just love some general feedback. I'd love to get your thoughts on how a company like this can scale revenue rapidly. And basically, from an investment point of view, being such a simple idea, what investors may look for when we approach them to really want to jump on board and be a part of sort of our vision. So back to you guys, if you guys hate doing your laundry, you feel like you work long, late or odd hours and you love your weekends, visit laundryrun.com.au and give us a shot.
So do you guys want to start? I mean, I've got a ton of questions that I'm keen to ask, but maybe I'll throw to you guys if you want to ask the first couple and we'll go from there, and then we might open it up to the group as well.
So firstly, well done for getting up in front of a group. It's hard enough to pitch anyway without what looks like several hundred people staring at you, and it's great to see that you've brought together the things that you love. I think that a lot of people can go out searching for problems and they don't really exist, but you've seen it from the inside, that comes through. I think probably the first question before we get to your questions is, you've talked about it's no cost to pick up and almost no cost to the laundry provider. So where's the money in it for you?
So basically, we're working within, for the laundry, we work in pricing structures that they currently have. So if you walk down the street and you see a newsagent that's got dry cleaning, that's serviced by a local dry cleaner, and they pay a commission to those newsagent owners, which is anywhere between 30 and 40%. So we're able to just walk in automatically and pitch that to them. We can do your pickup and drop-off service and just act like another agent. In terms of the customer pricing, when you look at our pricing on a garment by garment basis, it's very competitive with what's out in the market at the moment. We're not the lowest, not the highest. Where sort of the pricing model might look a bit more expensive is we don't offer sort of a 3 garment special or anything like that. And that's where, if you're comparing a 3 garment special to our standard pricing, that's where it's maybe not as appealing to the user. But we do offer convenience, the customer service, and an added security layer and safety in terms of guarantees and insurances that the dry cleaners do offer. But if all fails, they can come to us.
So are you prepared to disclose how much you make out of an order?
I can do it privately, but yeah, it's at the moment. So we've been live for about a month. So we're a Asian company, and it's going well.
So I'll echo Paul's comments. Really great to see you get up in front of everyone here, and a great pitch. So I'm interested in why website they were at.
So the website's been built with sort of mobile first in mind. So if you go to it on your mobile phone, everything looks perfect. It comes down, I think that all comes down to me. Sort of I've tried ideas where I've tried to get developers on board, and I'm very particular about details, and sort of outsourcing work never works. So everything that you see on the site I've designed and built myself. That's why we haven't gone into sort of a mobile app, but it's definitely on the cards, and whether it's a sort of a hybrid app or it's a native app, it's something we're thinking about, and I think it will be good to get that presence in the App Store, just to sort of, it's more of a perspective, a customer perspective. They'll see it in the App Store and it'll be something more modern, something different, something more convenient for them.
Yep.
So,
I would just say there are some really fantastic people to help you if you need help with your product. There's an agency in Rebel Street called Bravo.
Yep.
Really fantastic.
Get this man a beer. Well, I've got a question. What do you need right now? Is it are you just trying to get as many users through the system using the current? It sounds like a family dry cleaner using as the prototype. Is that right? Or are you trying to get other dry cleaners up and running on this?
No, so we've got sort of the family dry cleaners is servicing some, and we've got other local partners as well. That side of it, sort of, it's to sales. I can go in. I've been in the industry and I can sell it to them.
So is the family dry cleaning business in multiple locations, or is it?
No, it's just one store. So we use that to launch
Yep.
and to test the market, and we're approaching others because from our point of view, we don't want to be travelling sort of that dry cleaners is in Craigieburn, so we don't want to go from Brunswick to Craigieburn to drop offs.
Yeah.
So we want one in the local area. Basically, yeah, we're looking for people to try the service so we can work out all our glitches. And advice, feedback. I know it's a business that it's got revenue, so it can be built without investment. Where investment does come on, does help us, is sort of being us. We're first to the market at the moment, so it's going to help us scale quickly and have that competitive advantage to start with.
And how are you actually sourcing the delivery agents at the moment?
We haven't had to get to that problem yet. That'll be on next step.
You got it for me.
The on-demand movement's obviously going great guns, although you might be aware the last probably couple of weeks has thrown up a few challenges, and there are there's starting to be some people in the States in particular who are questioning the whole model.
Yep.
Probably the kicking off point for that debate is whether your employees or contractors are on your marketplace. You said you're not at that scale yet, but
Yep.
what are you even mindful of this issue?
I would love to have them all as employees, and that's why I'm at the moment. I do have people helping with the deliveries when needed. So the guys out on the road doing it for me tonight. But I'm in there making sure that I can get it profitable for myself. So every time I bring someone on board, I know that if I had to employ them full time, it's profitable for them, and I can take a margin from that as well.
So what kind of scale do you need to reach to get to that?
You can work out what I make off each thing. But basically, you know, to make it to have a driver comfortable on board, we need 100 orders a week, and our average order is probably, I'll just say, our average profit on every order is around about $15. The great thing about dry cleaning is it's almost like a subscription model. It's a regular occurrence, so already a lot of our customers have been repeat customers. So once we get them on board, they love the service. You know, as long as we keep providing what we promise, we'll keep getting them back.
Getting back at we'll touch on that in a moment, but getting them in the first place, what makes someone switch a dry cleaner? Is it emotional or convenience, or they have relationships?
It's actually hard getting the customer on board. It's almost like that Seinfeld episode, I think, with the haircuts, where you've got your one hairdresser and you don't want to change for them. I think it's where it's getting easier is that, you know, Australians are working longer hours, they're working harder. Dry cleaners are open from, you know, maybe, or most, from around about 6:30 till 5 p.m. People are finishing work at that time, so they're having to go on their weekends. So we can offer that convenience, picking up before and after hours, and even from the workplaces.
Yeah, I'm sort of interested in, on the point of sort of difference. I find a lot of the time we don't see sort of guarantees from a lot of dry cleaners now around sort of quality.
Yep.
So I'd be interested in kind of whether or not there's an opportunity there for the service to also service guarantees around sort of timeliness and also quality.
That's definitely that's sort of where the customer service side comes in. So, I mean, every dry cleaner that we get on board, their screens, make sure they've been in the industry for a while. They've got the insurances in place if in the event that something does go wrong, which it does happen, and that's no lie. Like I said, I've been in it and it's happened to me before. But it's just how you deal with the problem. If the cleaner isn't willing to accept responsibility, and then the manufacturer isn't, we can offer sort of that guarantee to the customer. And also, we quality check every item before it goes out. How that does scale down the track is going to be one of the challenges. We can do it now, and it's just we've got time to work out how we do it on the track.
I think that the way that we would probably look at a business like this, and as Dave said, it would be early for a fund like ours, but as a sort of general point of how do we look at an on-demand platform, and an on-demand platform is really a marketplace by our name. And the marketplace really sets on a few things: is the velocity of the growth and how you're acquiring customers, and within that is really a deep understanding of what is your lifetime value out of that customer, what does it cost you to acquire them, and then retention is really a key thing. You know, marketplaces have gone through a real evolution of they started off as listings, and then it became transactional, and now it's really relational. And how can you leverage that relationship that you build based on trust between and value adding between all the members of that ecosystem, and the repeatability of all those things, and ultimately what we're sort of looking for as an investor is stereotypically a big outcome, and that requires a big market opportunity. So really understanding what is the blue sky of this business, and what are all the sort of metrics that sit beneath that, and what are all the issues that you're going to face. This on-demand industry is notoriously very tough.
Just if I can ask a question on that. Obviously, it's not a business with a clear exit strategy. So who will acquire us? I mean, I do have some ideas, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's something in the foreseeable future. So how does an investor look at that? Do they look at businesses where there is no, as in, exit strategy on sale, and it's more of just a business that generates cash?
Well, it's a tough question, and everyone look at it slightly differently. Really, at the end of the day, we're looking for great businesses. And great businesses attract valuations from some perspective. It depends. Probably more technical areas, you're looking for sort of platform businesses rather than product businesses. A marketplace, people have a different view on how marketplaces will consolidate. or will they continue to verticalise? And is there depth? There has to be depth in that marketplace that you're addressing to be interesting enough as a business. And the outcome, it's silly to say it's not relevant because ultimately the fund we're investing is based on getting a return, but it's not really the number one thing that you look at. Other investors will be different. They'll start with an exit strategy first, but it's really about can you build a great business. So the other point I was just going to make is we're also looking for real points of acceleration. So finding those aggregated points. So for example, for your business, there's a lot of concierge services in the CBD. I know I'm only a poor VC, I don't have fast enough suits to dry clean, but a lot of our mates in banking do, and they all just take them into the office and drop it off at the reception of the office. They must aggregate a whole lot of them.
Yeah, so there are a couple of services that do that. A lot of them are run by the old guard dry cleaners, and they are targeting office buildings. We initially started just focusing on sort of residential homes and apartment buildings, and we're still doing that, and that's sort of picking up steam. But from those people, they keep asking us, can you come to my office? Can you come to my office? So we've just 2 weeks ago launched sort of twice a week drop-offs and pick-up and drop-off service in the CBD, and we're growing that. But I just think a lot of it comes down to sort of what differentiates us is once you do order from us, you see a product, a packaging, a branding. I think that has some appeal to people.
Guys, we probably should try and wrap it up there. But awesome, mate. That's a